hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense will have the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver, coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give is to Williams. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Washington. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. It's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Strachan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the extra point makes it 7-0.
We knew this offense wanted to be aggressive, and on the very first drive of the game, they dial up the go route. They know they've got the speed. Outside, able to win one-on-one, and they didn't waste any time calling that play. Really nice job being aggressive early, and they cap it off with a score.
So Oregon's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Rivers. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of he could on the punt return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Strachan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Got his man in the middle.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The run inside. It's Davison. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback will keep it. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to...
Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Face mask, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Touchdown.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Maryland 14, Oregon 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give is to Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
To the air, it's Washington. Makes the catch. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the three.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Maryland uses its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half.
36. Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Caught near the sideline, it's Davison. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bear. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Davison.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. There's a crease. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to go right back downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left, now to see if they can score before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Aggies with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. Now back to your game in College Park. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Might be changing the route. Handoff to the lone back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Fleming. Oh, what a cut! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air, it's Washington. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete.
The second down pass complete to the tight end.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. The run inside. It's Smith. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Tackled there by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Third and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Washington. He spins that thing down the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Sacked at the 7. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight type play, but you got to be smart. You got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now on the move. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. The give is to Williams. Here's a little room there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes a catch. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got him this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put them in the end zone. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter shows him the stiff arm, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Rivers. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.